Hey guys, welcome to another constructed video, and this time I will be showing you guys probably one of the best decks I've ever used, and that's not even exaggerating, and that is Reno Paladin. It's kind of like this control Paladin with a ton of heals and a ton of late game. So let's go into that. I do want to tell you guys a little bit about the deck and the reason why I call it so strong. By the way, up to this point, it has my best win rate ever. Right now, I have a 73% win rate with 16 wins and 6 losses, and for me, that is absolutely insane. This deck can fall off if you don't draw your early game, and a lot of matchups you wouldn't think with Paladin that are a good matchup are. Like a Warrior. A Warrior could be a good matchup if I get a good draw, and I guess I'll keep the 2. Alright, that's pretty good. That's a good enough hand. Alright. So yeah, guys. League of Explorers recently came out, and Reno Jackson is like the new Mysterious Challenger, except in a positive way. You see, Mysterious Challenger caused all this mayhem and all these bad things to happen. But now Reno Jackson is out, there's less aggros, the game is more of a control game, which is kind of how I like it, and he mulled everything except for one card. Okay. So yeah, hopefully this is the start of control decks coming back in, because ever since I started playing Hearthstone, control wasn't a thing, because I started playing when aggro was the big thing, but this type of deck counters so many aggros, it's great. Alright, pretty slow start. Humility. This deck does have a lot of weird cards that you might notice that are in here. For example, we do have Humility. Honestly, I'm not 100%... actually, no, I do know why this is in this deck. Because another unique card that is in this deck that is not normally ran is Stampeding Kodo. And if there's a really big threat on the board, you get Humility and then Stampeding Kodo and get rid of it. And it's just an okay card in general. Considering that this deck only has one of every card because obviously of Reno Jackson. So you gotta kind of put other cards in there that you wouldn't normally put. So yeah, this guy's taking forever to take his turns. So yeah, that's why that's that. If you want to play this deck, there is a link in the description. Oh, I was about to greet him for taking so long. Shredder. Oh, Death Spite. Alright. Do we do that? Yeah, I guess we do that. It'll keep it 2-2 on the board. And then next turn we get Belcher. Some other cards that are pretty interesting that is in this deck. Some of you might consider Harrison Jones a pretty weird card to have. Because normally, I don't know, it's just not that useful of a card all the time. But in this deck, when you could have the extra slots, it's a pretty good card. The one card that I'm not sure that I agree is in this deck is Mind Control Tech. Because you don't always get your value out of it. There has been times when I played it on turn 3 as a 3/3, which could kind of suck. But there has been times when I've also grabbed a minion, good or bad. So I'm not sure why that should be in there, but there's not a lot of 3-drops that are so strong that you could just replace a card with. Like, for Piloted Shredder, you know, it's so good that you just put it in almost any deck. It's just easily the best 4-dropping constructed, but there's no 3-drop that's really like that. Okay. Probably should have done that first. Actually, no, unless he wants it. What? You just shield slam my 2/2. I didn't think it was that big of a threat. Okay, so he's really quick to use his utility. kind of killing a lot of cards here. It's pretty good. I guess since his armor is kind of what's taking up all his health, we'll do Zombie Chow on this guy. This deck has a lot of heals, by the way. Oh no, we saw the Reno Jackson. He knows we have it. By the way, this deck has a lot of heals, so it is okay to waste a heal. Like, obviously, we have a Reno Jackson, which is just full heal, so that's that. And we have an anti-heal bot, and we have this guy. We can humility that. You see, I think if we Murloc Knight humility, then he might just brawl. Maybe we just Aldo our Peacekeeper and that's it. No, we would want to play the 1-1 in case he brawls. The Sylvanas could steal the 1-1. Actually, no, I think we play our Sylvanas because since he played his first and he kills mine, we get the death rattle off of it. We just gotta hope he doesn't steal it. We just need a little RNG on our side. Maybe I should have humilitied. Honestly, I don't think it would matter too much. But I guess we'll see. What now? Hopefully he can't guarantee still our Sylvanas. Oh, Shield Slam the Sylvanas. That'll be such a good play. No. Maybe he kills my Sylvanas. I mean, he could kill his into my 5-5 and then possibly steal it, which would probably be the play. Yeah. Let's see. Nice.
That was a mistake.
Let none survive.
Do we Murloc Knight? If he Murloc Knights, I think we brawl. Honestly, we're just gonna play a guy, and then next turn we're gonna make another guy, and then Quartermaster. Probably. I don't want to give him the reason to brawl or have any big removals and execute. Okay. Muster for battle top deck? Darn. Now I don't really like the Quartermaster play. Maybe now we do the Murloc Knight play. We'll do it. And if that doesn't work, we could always do Quartermaster later, because there's a good chance he won't kill my 1-1s. I don't really want to do anything else. No. I want to think about my plays with the previous kind of misplays I got earlier, because I really could have got punished by that Sylvanas play if he actually stole it. But luckily he didn't. We just need to draw some of our big minions. We have a Tyrion, a Rag, a Dr. Boom. Those are our last big minions. And then we have some like decent minions. I guess Reno Jackson is kind of considered some late game. It is a 4/6 body. And maybe we'll make him waste all of his executes and shield slams before we get there. Because he only has one of each left. Because for some reason he shield slammed my 2/2 and he executed my Sylvanas. A Whirlwind would be so bad here, but luckily he's not going to do that. Right? Whirlwind would just be, oh my god. I'm so glad he doesn't have that card. I'd probably lose if he did. Alright. Guess it's the Quartermaster play.
To arms, men! To battle!
He's probably gonna kill the Murloc Knight, so I Guess we hit with it. But then he might execute. So I guess we do this. As much as I would like to hit that, it really wouldn't do anything. Do we do this? No. I don't think we do that because he could easily kill it off. We could draw 2 cards from it, but I think we could put that on a more important minion where it could matter. That's where this card could come in handy in this deck. You could put that on a more important minion that the enemy has, and then you could just get a ton of card draw. That's how I personally like to use it. Because some would consider using it on your own minion just to draw. But I'd rather screw over the enemy. So many Belchers. That kind of makes my concentrate easier. He's gonna get a lot of armor, but that's kind of... that doesn't matter. I'll show you guys why I'm doing this. Only because I want the card draw on the 2/5 body. In this case, I will use it on my guy. That's a good draw. If he has a BGH, that'd be pretty bad. I'd rather him BGH the Dr. Boom. Dr. Boom would have been a better draw. Actually, no. In case he wanted to, brawl. He hasn't played a brawl yet, and there's been some pretty brawlable boards. Only one. But he's kind of running out of stuff. If those are big minions, that'd be pretty bad, but we got a lot of ways to deal with big minions. That'd be good if we drew Big Game Hunter. Honestly, I think the best top deck right now, as typical as it sounds... Actually, no, Dr. Boom wouldn't be good because of Raw. Actually, maybe Ragnaros is the best card we could play. Because I would want to play Tyrion on an empty board. That sucks. But all this armor is irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. In this matchup, Reno Jackson isn't really too important. And I'm not gonna brawl in case, or I'm not gonna hero power in case he wants to brawl. So I don't really see the point. If he shield slams, I guess that's okay. It's not like we can sit here and do nothing. This is the best threat we have right now. Oh. And then shield slam? Oh, no shield slam. Oh. Quality's almost good if I didn't have a Ragnaros on the board. 5. Okay. Maybe we just simply set it to 1.
The battle.
I don't want him to get any card draw, so let's deny it. Oh, wait. This would be really bad if he had Brawl, but it might be our best bet. Actually, should I really care about his card draw?
Let me think.
Alright, we're definitely doing... Actually, let's Aldor this. If Rag hits Dr. Boom, that's pretty funny. Okay. That's pretty funny. Hits a Boombot, Boombot kills Aldor. Maybe I should have humiliated. That's weird to say. I'm not used to saying humility. It's not a very used card. But this deck makes it worth it, you watch. Jeez, these warrior games take so long. And the fact that this guy takes so long to take his turns. I've only burned the rope like once or twice. I almost never burn the rope. Is that a silence or a buff? I really want the big game hunter for when he gets the grow mash. I mean, we have other answers, but that would be the cleanest way. Big game hunter would have been pretty useful so far. So I wouldn't have to Aldor the Dr. Boom. Burns the rope again. Face? What are you doing, brawling? Oh. Alright, there's a 50% chance we'll get something good. And there's our 50. Unless he doc. Darn. That sucks. He used one Fiery War Axe and one Death Spite. Now let's keep it simple. He already used a Brawl. But what if we fill the board with 1/1s? What's he gonna do? 10 cards. So we just kind of have to stall him out. Okay, we could do that. We just have to take it a little slow. The thing is if we draw a big minion, we can't really play it in case of a second Brawl because that minion would definitely die. I'm not an RNG type person, but if we get a card like Stampeding Kodo or Paladin Shredder, that'd be pretty good. Because they're not that important to minions, but they're still good. Alright, that's where Harrison comes in. That's actually the perfect Harrison because I don't want to draw too many cards having 10 left. So that's actually pretty perfect.
That belongs in a museum.
It's a good draw. Let's just kill it. I want to take the face damage. Do we play a guy? Only because we don't have another minion, we will play the guy. If I had a big minion, I wouldn't play the guy. Lay on Hands in this matchup is pretty bad. Good thing we got BGH. Gives me another minion to play.
I've got the beast in my sight.
We are not going to make a guy because we have Tyrion. We kind of actually want to trade our guys. Like, if we could trade this whole board for one really big minion, that would be good. But if he has a Baron Geddon, that's bad.
I dream and the world trembles.
Alright, well, equality Tyrion. I was thinking of playing Sludge Belcher, but I like this more. And we'll hit with a weapon just because we have another. And we still have a True Silver in our deck. Man, this is the most intense game ever. Watch, guys. It's the end of 2015. A Paladin could beat a Control Warrior. That doesn't matter. So good. Do we guy? I think we might want a guy because we get Blessing of Kings, but honestly, I don't really want to let it go unless I have to. Because we're going to hit fatigue soon, and he's going to have a lot of stuff. Or, he's going to be running out of stuff. We just need to survive, pretty much. And we're kind of surviving better than him. Wow, that's what that gave him. Ah, that's pretty good. Alright, so what does that make this? That gives that 7 health? He doesn't have a silence. He would have done it already. Do we go all in and go face? No, we don't go face. pretty cool saying. We don't want the card draw, so we'll just simply heal bot. And we're not gonna play a guy. The 1/1s are pretty useless at this point, I feel like, considering he can have a second brawl. There is a good chance he might not have a brawl, but I want to play around it.
Back to work.
Darn, he had the second Cruel Taskmaster. Don't kill my 3/3. He used his second War Axe, right? Yeah, we Harrisoned it. Okay.
Let the pain speak to me.
I don't want to deny him of any card draw. That's the thing. Like, I actually wish there was a way we could do more damage to that. But there's not. He has no more Cruel Taskmasters, so... Oh, but he does have a Death Spite, so I guess we'll hit like this. Oh, no, or we could deny him of the card draw. Yeah, we should deny him of the card draw. I think we should do this. I think we gotta kind of rush him down by now. Only because we have a Dr. Boom and a Reno in our hand, I'll do that. Like, he's used, like, all of his big stuff. This is the point of a control warrior wants even more big minions. Because he has nothing good. Bash. Shield Slam. Okay.
For justice.
Alright, if you top decks a brawl, that's pretty funny, but whatever. God, this guy won't give up. I'm telling you guys, this deck is crazy. It's crazy. It beats aggro's. It beats controls. I kind of want to face an aggro, but not like a Secret Paladin. Just because Secret Paladins are annoying.
I'm almost out of cards.
We'll never get value out of that guy. This one going to fatigue, so I could play Reno, but I don't want to. We'll do this. We have one card left, and that's our weapon, so we'll hit face. By the way, if any of you are curious as to why I know a lot of the cards in this deck by just not looking, I'm currently using Deck Tracker. If you want to know what that is, you should look it up. It's very useful for Hearthstone. I find it amazing. Pretty much lets you know what cards you have left in your deck. So now I know my next card is a True Silver, and that's a well played. Alright guys, what was that? Like a 20-minute game against the Warrior? I'll play one more game, and that would be perfect if we played against a what's it called? An aggro deck. If I could show you guys how good it could play against them. The only thing we would need is a good early game. And with this deck, sometimes that's kind of hard to come across.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Yeah, like this hand.
Command the light.
Like against the aggro deck, if you don't draw Zombie Chow, Knife Juggler, Shielded Mini-Bot, Muster for battle, you kind of lose. So I might kind of lose. That's good. That's really good at concentration. But we need a minion, dude. If he plays a secret turn 1, Shield Mini-Bot. Okay. God, this is an ugly hand. Hopefully he's playing mid-range, or possibly the same deck as me. If he is, that sucks, because he has pretty good draws. Still no indication of what he is. Oh, face? Wow, in one turn I could punish you. One turn.
The battle.
If he's a mid-range, then playing the Blessing of Wisdom would be bad, but if he was an aggro, it would be pretty good. Next turn, I'm either gonna choose silver or consecration, so there's no point. Hopefully, he'll give me a reason to consecrate. Like, if he... No muster for battle, okay. We still might consecrate this. Actually, no, we're not. I think we're gonna weapon.
For justice.
We need a minion, but that's next turn. This has been pretty bad draws. Honestly, I don't know. I really want to take out mind control tech for a better early game minion, but I can't think of a good control minion. You know, we already have zombie, chow, knife juggler, shielded mini bout, muster for battle. What else could you have? I'm probably gonna consecrate next turn, so let's do this. Nice.
For justice.
And we're gonna hit this, so we're able to consecrate next turn. If he trades, that's fine too. It was pretty obvious that we set up into a consecration though. Face? What a huge misplay. That is such a huge misplay. Alright boys, this is where we have our comeback. We have a board, we have some cards that could help us. We could do this. So he's in mid-range from what I could tell. He could... No, he's definitely mid-range. He had 2 shielded mini-bots. So he's not playing our deck. Okay. So we're going against another mid-range to control deck.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh boy.
Reporting for duty.
That's good.
Reporting for duty.
It's bad.
Reporting for duty.
It's good. We need a minion. Good enough.
Reporting for duty.
Sometimes you gotta make the sad plays, but it's okay, you know. What is that? A turn 7, pretty much a 5-8. I don't think there's a 5-8 in this game. There's a 5-9. Alright, we knocked the equality out, I guess, which is still really bad. We don't have any minions. Alright, he's having a slow turn, so that's pretty good. Sludge Belcher, that'll definitely work. Alright. There's still so many late game cards we could draw. If he can't deal with this stuff, I might Blessing of Wisdoms and Blessing of Kings as my 1-1. Because I feel like I really need the card draw on a good minion right now. Oh, Lord. Yeah, by the way, this deck has no silence. Oh!
To battle.
That belongs in a museum.
Wow. That's how you knock out a Tyrion. No silence required. Wow, that is one of the most pro Harrison Jones plays I've ever done, like ever.
Follow the rule.
Follow the rules on a Sludge Belcher? Oh man. What happens when I get a good card like Tyrion or Dr. Boom? What are you gonna do then? Oh, there's the Dr. Boom. I guess we Dr. Boom. What else? We could kill the Murloc Knight for free, so I guess we're gonna do that. And then we're also killing this. Yeah, can't evenly kill the Dr. Boom or the Sludge Belcher. If he has a concentration, that kind of sucks, but it's whatever. He kills a lot of stuff, but now we have a lot of stuff in our hand. Alright, so this video, I got to showcase this deck beating a really control late game deck, and now we're probably gonna kill a mid-range deck. So that could showcase how good this deck is, because they will have a lot of those decks out there now. My god, look at all those 1/1s. Too bad we only had one concentrate. I followed the rules. Alright. I think it's safe to say we could put this on a 1/7 body. It's pretty good. Just kill all the guys. Do we just fill up the board in Murloc Knight? I think that's what we do. Oh, but he's a mid-range. If he has muster or what's it called? If he has quartermaster, that's pretty bad. So we'll do this. And then next turn we could do that. So we'll play this guy. Can't believe he hasn't drawn a single consecration. Now would be a pretty good time to have it. He'd be able to clear almost everything. Almost. Okay, so no consecration. Darn. He probably should have did that first. Like, what if he drew a consecration? Toss Dingo? What are you doing here? You don't belong here. Okay, you see, I would want to lay on hands, but I don't really have a play after.
To battle.
Hit the... Yes! Oh my god, that is so good. We don't want to draw any more cards, so we'll kill this. That would have been useful a second ago. But then again, we aren't trying to draw any more cards. We'll do this and push the button. Okay. So he probably feels pretty good that we're at 11 life right now, and he probably thinks we're a mid-range Paladin. Oh, but little does he know. The only way he can win is by going face, and then he doesn't even win. He can't win, I think. I don't think he could win. 6 cards. We'll win in time, so I'm not worried. Ooh.
Not on my watch. To battle. I can't do that. For justice.
Alright, pretty good. So yeah, guys, I highly recommend you try this deck out. I legit think it's the best deck I've ever played. I feel like in ladder, I've had a lot of trouble because of annoying decks. And I feel like I know I'm better than those people playing the annoying decks, but there's nothing that counters it. But here we go, guys. This is the Reno Jackson era. Alright, he didn't owl, or he already used it, so we're gonna just straight up do Tyrion. Yep.
Put your faith in the light.
Kill off a guy.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Alrighty. This is the turn where it all matters. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 3 damage. The only card we could draw to win if he can't deal with this and we go face is Ragnaros. If I draw Ragnaros, I will go all face. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'm not that daring.
mental dislocator.
Good enough for me, right? Right? Good enough for me. All right.
The battle. This is my responsibility. The battle. The battle.
I mean, that Dr. Boom is just gonna die anyway. This is where the combo comes in.
Don't test me, child.
Something you could complain with that combo is like, oh, it's just a 1/6 in that situation, you know. Why does it matter that you Kodo it? But what if they have something like Emperor Thorson or Mal'Ganis or a really big minion that has a really good effect? You want to kill it. That's the goal. Someone has a Ragnaros, you know, like I do. You know. Dude, there's no way he could win. He lost. That doesn't even kill him. He heals for 2. He's 1 off killing himself. No. Concentration. Oh my god. Wow. He almost saved his life.
Put this apple on your head.
Well, that's how you win. I just wanted to show him that we had the extra heals in our deck. That was the whole point of that. Alright, guys. Ooh, a Golden Storm of Night. How shitty. Alright, guys. This deck will bring me to Legend. This season, I might actually hit Legend, so I'm very hyped. I've never been at this rank before until this deck. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and you use this insanely good deck. Very, very good. If you want to climb the ladder, I highly recommend this deck. At times, it could screw you over with not a ton of early game. If you guys could think of a better change for mind control tech without adding a second card into my deck, that would be good, because I'm just looking and there's not a ton of good 3s I could put in this deck. I mean, just looking, there's really not. So yeah, guys, and at the end, my control tech did give us a boom bot, so maybe it is good. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Hearthstone video of the best deck ever. And welcome to the Reno Jackson era. That's where Hearthstone is at, and I'm glad. So yeah, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to me if you're new. Follow me on Twitter if that's a thing. I'm ThatOnlyBeast13,